the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Red Van Vliet out there with Otto Porter Jr. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Now here's Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. Garland with the rebound. The drive by Mitchell. Garland kicks to Mitchell. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Siakam.
And looking back at the 27. Draft. It just seems absurd that Donovan Mitchell fell to the 13th pick.
Greg, well, in hindsight, is always 20/20. You know that. I don't think many of us could have predicted him averaging 20 points as a rookie or becoming a fixture at All-Star games. Though you get a lot of individual production out of Pascal Siakam, he's a total team player. He checks his ego at the door.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Mobley wide open. Hits it from 3-point range.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Barnes outside. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. They double-team Siakam. Van Vliet outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good D from Love. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Allen kicks to Mobley. Over Trent. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Now here's Van Vliet. Siakam outside. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. Porter's checked in for Toronto.
Raptors substitution, Otto Porter.
Van Vliet with it. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Good D by Love.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Allen at the screen for Garland. Driving the lane, and he makes good on the way.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Siakam. To halt the run, he lays it in.
Pascal Siakam.
Wiry, strong Pascal Siakam with the nice move in that painted area.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Garland the pass to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Anunoby, and that one is stuffed right through.
Very strong drive. OG showing the body control to get to and finish at the rim.
Garland attacking. The slam dunk by Garland.
Never a bad idea to run the old kick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get deep for the challenge.
Thank you, David. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. And later, you can play inside out.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Okoro, he's checked in for Love. Karis LeVert comes in for Mitchell. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland. Offensive rebound. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Chris Boucher's checked in for Young. Trent comes in for OG Anunoby. And Flynn subbed in for Fred VanVleet.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
7-second difference, shot game clock. The dunk by Achua.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Lopez, a screen on Flynn. The kick out to Lopez. Crosses over, and Lopez throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers sitting with a... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Gary Trent is out there with Chris Boucher. And then there's Precious Achua. And it's Benton in at the shooting guard.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Achua.
And even when he's not blocking a shot, Lopez is great at affecting shots with his defense.
And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And Rubio kicks to Lopez. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position. And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Garland feeling it out a little bit. No good with the triple. Raptors trail by 21.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Porter finds Siakam. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Mitchell wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 6 points.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Oh, wide open look for Love. No good from outside.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
It's good on the putback.
Did you see that play by Porter? His nose for the ball is highlighted when he's working the offensive glass.
Kicks it out to Love. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Siakam left side. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Stolen by Van Vliet. Passes it to Barnes. He is looking for Siakam and finds him.
Cleveland foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
His first. Third team foul.
1:41 left in the first half. Van Vliet passes to Siakam.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
In the corner, it's Mobley. There's the steal. Fast break, Toronto. Siakam with it. Garland picks him up. He gets that one. 5 points in the game.
Having a big who can run the floor is obviously a value. What I like about Siakam, he can finish in so many ways.
Now Mitchell. 6 points for him. Mobley right side. Nailed from three-point land. Mobley's got 8.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Siakam sets a screen for Barnes. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Barnes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Allen, a screen on Anunoby. Mitchell dishes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
We know he's an explosive guard. With a scoring mentality, but he's making big plays for others.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Tries from the block, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Cleveland leading by 23. Allen, a screen on Porter. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive, not letting anything trip him up.
And so it's Cleveland holding it. Thank you, David. We'll be back after it.
Your Cavaliers, 41. The Raptors, 16.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Evan Mobley with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
We've got a Coro. Also, Ricky Rubio's out there. Karis LeVert is out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Wade in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Siakam kicks to Barnes. Back to Siakam. Lopez with the steal. Now here's LeVert. Takes the 3. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. And Smitty, Fred VanVleet has really come into his own as a starter.
He has, Kevin. He has proven he can run an offense. He's also a dynamic and confident scorer and someone you can depend on to sink big-time shots. Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Wade has the open look. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Wade's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Barnes passes to Siakam. Over Lopez. Offensive rebound. And Siakam throws it down.
The motor Pascal has never stops, showing great activity on the glass to keep plays going.
And here's Wade. He dishes it to Lopez. Going inside, and Lopez throws it down.
The aggression there from Lopez, saw his lane and finished it with a dunk.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Allen, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Mobley. Takes it out to Garland. Love with the screen on Van Vliet. Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
It's good from Barnes on the assist from Van Vliet. Barnes has got 5 now.
Van Vliet's taking them to school, using fundamentals to get his team shots.
Garland dishes to Mobley. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 12.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley.
His third.
That's his 3rd foul of the game. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. For 3, Siakam.
2 minutes remaining.
It's rebounded by Cleveland.
2 minutes.
Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Garland against Van Vliet. Garland kicks to Mobley. Another 3 for Cleveland.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Mitchell passes to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
At 6'11", Allen a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his 3rd foul of the game. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Van Vliet against Garland. Takes it off the glass.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Basket counts.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Fires it up. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Now that's 17 points for Evan Mobley. Siakam outside. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Mitchell. He's got 8. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first.
Yes, so explosive. More often than not, Mitchell will beat you to the spot.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Raptors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. Trent against LeVert. Manton, the pass to Trent. Stolen by Mitchell. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter. Inside, poke loose. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for Toronto right now, there's Boucher out there with Gary Trent. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Banton in at the 2.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Banton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
The deep 3 from Mitchell. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Trent finds Achiuwa. The dunk by Achiuwa.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Rubio. Wade sets the pick for Rubio. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Achiuwa. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. And it's 6 points for Precious Achiuwa.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
Boucher kicks to Flynn. Boucher the screen. A nice shot by Flynn. Flynn's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
The kick out to Lopez. Wade outside. To the inside. Here's LeVert. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. LeVert's got 4 this quarter.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Shoots it. That one a little long. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Back to Boucher. Toronto working the ball around now. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Okoro's checked in for Donovan Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Van Vliet against Rubio. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Van Vliet's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Siakam. Shakes him. And Siakam throws it down.
This is what this team expects from Pascal Siakam. His guys know how dominant he can be.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
LeVert with a wide open look. The Cavaliers with another miss. Raptors have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. On the wing, Barnes. Siakam against Wade. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. From the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Toronto foul. Fred VanVleet, his third. Second team foul.
And the free throw drops for LeVert.
Karis LeVert at the line for your Cavaliers.
Good on both. Toronto shooting at 42% in this final quarter. And a wide open look for Siakam. Traps in the tray.
A shot that Siakam continues to hone. Needs to keep taking and making threes.
The feed now to Wade. Kicks it out to Rubio. The tray. Porter pulls it in. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. For three, VanVleet. That shot misses. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
LeVert with it. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but yeah.
Each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point guard. And so it's Boston with it, following the score by Cleveland. Here's Tatum, drives to the hoop. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be Evan Mobley, and that one falls for Tatum.
What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work into perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
Now here's Mitchell, outside Love. Back to Mitchell. The three connects from downtown.
Well, Kevin Love just has a great feel for the game. He has a strong understanding of their offense, and he's a very willing passer. That's why you see what you see there.
Doris Tatum has already accomplished so much early on in his career.
Yeah, but you get the sense this guy is nowhere near finished. Jason Tatum is a guy who wants to be seen as an all-time great when his career is said and done. He is someone you can count on to give you everything he's got.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Allen with a screen on Brown. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Well, Donovan Mitchell excelling at taking what he sees and pick and roll.
Horford, a screen on Mobley. To the paint. Tries it from the block. Horford passes to Williams. Nice D from Allen. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. A nice shot by Mitchell.
Consistency and efficiency is where we've seen the greatest improvement from Donovan Mitchell. How comfortable is he off the bounce?
Now here's Brown. Inside, here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
And it's Mitchell penetrating. It's tipped. Here's Allen. Banked it in off the glass. Allen's got his second basket of the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Williams. Shoots over Allen. And a foul called on the way out. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. It's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
Garland against Smart. Garland, the pass to Allen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Tatum.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jared Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
And he's good on the second.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Tatum can't hit.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Now here's Brown. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Yep, that one goes.
Well, this is where having a tighter handle helps Jaylen Brown in pick-and-roll play. Just gets to his spot and scores it.
Mitchell with the ball. Now Horford defending. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Brown finds Horford. Williams with the screen. Smart passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Allen with a screen on Brown. Here's Mitchell, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Tatum can't hit. The Cavaliers have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Brown against Mitchell, down low. Tatum with the block.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
Count it, good.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And it's Tatum missing. From deep, Mobley. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Luke Cornett out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's White in at the 2.
When you analyze the skill set of a guy like Derek White, here's a combo guard who can fill so many gaps and do so many things well. What I love most is how hard he plays on both ends of the floor.
They get the rebound. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Now here's LeVert. Pass to Okoro. He puts up a 3. Rebounded by Brogdon. And the versatility White provides for this team is so important, Dors.
It is, B.A. He fills gaps. He can score it, board it, pass it, and he can defend with purpose. A guard that can help orchestrate the offense or, if need be, get off the ball. These multi-positional guards are critical to success.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul of the game. LeVert with the ball. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Lopez. Back to LeVert. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Just 2 to shoot. Lopez can't hit. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Brogdon with the drive. Pass to Cornette. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Cornette's got 6.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
Now here's Lopez. And here's Rubio. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
The Cavaliers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's LeVert. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Well, Karis LeVert, the vertical is special. That is nicely done.
Now here's Brogdon. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Williams finds White. Up and in on the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Lopez, the screen. Rubio drives in. Pass to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. Some changes for Boston. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Mitchell against Brown. Left side Tatum. Shot clock at 6.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
It's both from the stripe.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Brown against Mitchell. To the wing on the left. Garland with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Now the Celtics on the move. Outside Tatum. And he drives in. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, the incredible explosiveness. No fear from Jason Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
Love, a screen on Brown. Outside for Love. Pass to Garland from behind the arc. No luck on that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. Smart passes to Horford. On the wing, Tatum. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
16 seconds left in the second. Outside Love. From deep 3-point range. It's stolen by Smart.
Just a great play on D to throw him off the shot and force a turnover.
Here's Tatum. So the clock runs out with the score tied.
With the score, your Cavaliers 24, the Celtics 24.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Love and Allen, the pair down low. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Mobley in at the 3, the small forward. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. The Cavs trailing. Outside Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Donovan Mitchell is more than capable of carrying an offense for stretches. Right now, the defense has nothing for him.
And so they foul intentionally.
Mobley, his second, first team foul.
Now Smart. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Tatum against Mobley. Just 4 to shoot. Horford passes to Smart.
You love to see Darius Garland working on the defensive end. Stay active, contest shots.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 15. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he is an attacking, scoring point guard. He can get off the dribble drive. He's a great threat at the rim because of that elite athleticism. Every chance he gets, he's looking to attack.
Mitchell's scoring abilities have often been a difference maker, Doris.
The BA, that's been especially true in the playoffs. Highly competitive, all about the right things.
Horford draws the double. Williams finds Brown. On the wing, Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do."
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. 2 points. That one goes. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Mitchell, the pass to Love. Mitchell against Brown. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, that's the kind of finish that sends a message to an opponent. Donovan Mitchell with the dunk.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end, he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 19. Mobley down low. Tatum's there. That one goes. Count it. Mobley's got his first points in this one.
In the painted area, Mobley just so effective. Hard to cover a guy who's got that kind of size so close to the cup.
Horford, a screen on Mobley. Here's Tatum. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Tatum's got 9 points now in the second half.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Outside Love. Launches a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Well, Kevin Love specializes in finding the open space on the floor. Pays off with a nice catch and shoot.
Outside Tatum. Williams, a screen on Mobley. Tatum drives in. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Outside Garland. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So Boston ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
54 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Clock at 6. Pass to Wade. The 3 from Okoro. Fires in the triple.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Outside, Williams. There's the block. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Was showing great patience, waiting to make his read. Rubio sets up his teammate perfectly.
Lopez, the screen on Brogdon. Rubio passes to Lopez. Second chance effort. And here's LeVert for 3. That shot, no good. He gets it up. No good from 3-point range. And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. We've got Danilo Gallinari, Grant Williams out there with Luke Cornett. Then it's Derek White, and it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. Lets it go from 11, and it's Cornett with a rebound. Cornett's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Brogdon. Pass to Williams. Back to Brogdon. To the middle. The 6-footer. Cornett with the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it. Boy, one big takeaway from the Cavaliers last season was the impact Evan Mobley has on the defensive end. This is a 7-footer who can guard multiple positions.
And with Mobley, he's already drawing comparisons to other versatile big men doors.
Well, B.A., I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this guy has a chance to become one of the elite defensive players in league history. It is clear when he's at the top of his game, they are a scary team defensively.
Cornett. Soft touch off the glass. Cornett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Pass to Lopez. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game for the Cavaliers.
Substitution on the court.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter. Mitchell against White. Shot clock at 5. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
And Boston calls time here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Celtics head coach was saying to the team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Horford. It's stolen by Love. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Pass to Mitchell. Into the lane. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
This is what Donovan Mitchell entered the league with, that explosive first step, and earns himself a trip to the free throw line.
Both free throws good for Mitchell. Here's Tatum. Horford, a screen on Mobley. Here's Tatum to the inside. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his third foul of the game.
14 foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Mobley, right side. Smart against Garland. 6 to shoot. Pass to Allen. And the layup is good off the glass.
There's nothing like a big man with agility. Jared Allen operating well in the pick and roll right now.
On the wing, Tatum, covered by Mobley. Tatum passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Outside Tatum. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And he makes it.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Allen. Cleveland calls timeout. They're up by 2. 1:27 left to play in the fourth. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Donovan Mitchell, from the time he stepped between the lines for his basketball team, has always been counted on in these moments. A big-time chance here at the free throw line.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Jason Tatum under duress. Big moment, no problem.
Here's Mitchell. The Celtics making their last shot. A minute 4 left to play in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Allen. Outside Tatum. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
There's 45 seconds left in the game. Tatum against Love. Tatum passes to Williams.
Yeah! Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Mitchell against Brown. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Left side, Garland. Shot clock at 6. Love finds Garland. It's off.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
Williams, a screen on Mobley. Out to the right wing. Horford for 3. Oh, bangs home the 3.
If you want to know why they turned to Al Horford, it's because he delivers time and again.
Fans, it's time to get up and get loud.
And so it's Boston who scrapes by with the... All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For
interesting game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and could try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. There's Brown with the 3. And no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Smart against Barnes. On the wing, Anunoby. They double him with Horford. The kick out to Barnes. Driving in, and he comes up with the deuce.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
They double team Siakam. And Bleed on the wing and taken away by Brown. Tatum against Anunoby. Here's Horford. Anunoby sends it back. The 3 from Barnes. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Williams inside. He's guarded by Anunoby. And Williams slams it in.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Van Vliet, and it's blocked. Outside Williams. Outside Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Van Vliet picks one up. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Siakam, a screen on Smart. Van Vliet finds Siakam.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thanks, David. Williams sends a screen for Tatum, driving inside. Toronto grabs the miss. It's deflected. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The length and athleticism of Tatum is something else. Look, you can't blame the D for fouling him there. That's just something that's going to happen.
And so he hits both. Raptors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Siakam, a screen on Tatum. And Anunoby, here we go. Now the pass to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And wiry strong. Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
Williams passes to Horford. Here's Brown. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. On the wing, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Smart dishes to Williams. Yep, that one goes in there.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
Here's Anunoby, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Barnes grabs the miss.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review
in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
For three, Van Vliet. Rebound by Williams. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum on the wing. Covered by Van Vliet. Down low. And Williams with the stuff.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Horford against Anunoby. Taken away by Williams. One-on-one fast break. Here's Tatum. And it's blocked right out of the air. And controls it. Close it up there for Siakam. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors, you
and some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Young is out there with Gary Trent. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Banton in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Flynn. And Boston with the rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Trent's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Cornette, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Trent passes to Achiuwa. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Brogdon against Flynn. 2 points. That one goes. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Boston? It's Trent on the wing. Gallinari covering. Trent passes to Achiuwa. He can't get that one to fall. And the Celtics going the other way now. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Passes it to Cornette. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Now Flynn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Achiuwa. Back to Flynn. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Horford. How did you react, Richard, to the changes in rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that. It's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
Flynn the pass to Banton. Back to Flynn. It's up a 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. 5 to shoot. Trent passes to Achua. Can't hit from in close. Boston leading by 3. Williams scanning the floor. Williams a screen on Flynn. Here's Cornette. Off target with his 3. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
So timeout called here. The first for Toronto. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Raptors trail by 5. Van Vliet outside. Siakam outside. To the paint, got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. There's 25 seconds left here in the second. Williams kicks to Gallinari. In against Portland. Yes, that goes in. And now a 7-point Boston lead.
And you got to have a great understanding of your teammates in the pick and roll. Brogdon's in sync with everybody out there.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here is Porter. No points in the game yet for him. Siakam sets a screen for Porter from past the arc. Anunoby, and Anunoby stays with it.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And
your Raptors, 21. The Celtics, 26.
Got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the floor for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point. Williams a screen on Porter. Brown the pass to Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Siakam.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Siakam.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Horford kicks to Tatum. driving to the basket. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Pass to Barnes. He is looking for Siakam and finds him.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Anunoby against Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And stolen by Tatum. It's Brown with the drive. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Now it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
Carving up the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted at getting all the way to the rim.
Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Smart kicks to Tatum. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got the lead up to 9 now for Boston.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Over in the corner, Williams. He kicks it to Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. Nice shot by Smart.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Barnes outside. Anunoby is screen on Horford. The pass to Anunoby. And they get it. Lock at 6. Van Vliet passes to Porter. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Pick off in midair. On the wing, Porter. Back to Anunoby. Deflects the pass and taken away by Brown by himself and finished off by Brown.
What an effort by Brown, outrunning everyone else for that little solo break.
The kick out to Barnes. Siakam sets a screen for Barnes. And the Raptors miss again.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And there's the feed to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Siakam with it, picked up by Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Van Vliet against Tatum. Horford has a wide open look. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight. And Anunoby, here we go.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
Back to Horford. 3-pointer. Porter pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Passes it to Siakam. And Boston with the rebound.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Left side, Tatum. Pass to Brown. Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And so it's Boston, holding a big 18.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player
who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Siakam in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Tatum on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Tatum kicks to Williams. Just 2 to shoot. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul.
Jason Tatum.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
VanVleet outside. Here's Anunoby, and he dunks it down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Horford with the screen on Anunoby. From 6 away, here's Tatum. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 16.
And Tatum's teammates love the hustle. They appreciate him going hard on the offensive glass and really getting it done.
Siakam against Williams. Siakam inside. Excellent D there from Williams. Tatum on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. And it's Otto Porter with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul. Here's Brown. Outside Tatum. 6 to shoot. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Just a merciless, I don't even know what that word means, dunk by Tatum. Reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Brown. He dishes it to Smart. Williams sends a screen for Smart. The kick out to Tatum. Beyond the arc. There's Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Williams against Siakam. Oh, Anunoby in position. Horford against Porter. Williams, a screen on VanVleet. And here's Tatum for 3. Tatum with another miss. And so VanVleet will bring it up for Toronto. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Nobody near Barnes. And the 3 off target. Celtics leading by 20. Brown dishes to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 14 points for Jason Tatum.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Smart wide open, he fires. The three-pointer no good. Toronto's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious for everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a show of strength for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jason Tatum.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
VanVleet finds Siakam, and here's Barnes for 3. It's hauled in by Cornette. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. .40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They get the rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
And a wide open look for Siakam. And again, no good by Toronto. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Cornette. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And this is what separates Siakam from other guys his size, the ball handling and that ability to stop and pop.
Inside, Cornette powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Celtics ball.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. Love and Allen, the pair down low. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Mobley in at the 3. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
As a distributor, Fred Van Vliet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Garland against Van Vliet. Outside for Love. Stolen by Van Vliet. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Young. To the paint. Siakam rejected by Allen. Barnes against Mitchell. Mobley outside. Here's Allen. Stolen by Van Vliet. There's Young with the 3. The rebound by Allen. Man, how about the career Thaddeus Young has had, Smitty?
B.A., you love to have those veterans that do a great job passing out all that wisdom. And, B.A., Thaddeus has a lot left on the floor.
And the basket by Siakam.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's Allen. Can't connect from short range.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Pass to Anunoby. There's the 3. The rebound by Allen. For Cleveland, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Mitchell against Van Vliet. Now here's Garland.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
And he drops it first. Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
Now here's Van Vliet. Young from long range, and they'll get another chance. Six on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And the basket by Siakam.
I mean, great hustle by Pascal Siakam, fighting for the board and making sure they convert.
Mitchell against Anunoby. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Outside Barnes. Right side Young. Fires the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the 3rd. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The Cavs trailing. Left side Garland. Garland draws the double. Allen finds Garland. Allen inside. Working on Siakam. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
With a soft touch around the basket, when Allen gets good looks inside, he's able to capitalize.
Van Vliet with it. Picked up by Allen. Young from long range. That one no good. And it's Cleveland the other way. Mobley outside. Van Vliet against Garland. From 7 feet. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 so far. Barnes with a screen on Garland. The kick out to Young. Siakam. Stolen by Mobley. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Garland against Barnes. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Second team foul. Shooting for Cleveland.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Good on both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Toronto has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Barnes in the post, covered by Love. Back to Barnes. Kicks it out to Siakam. Oh, rejected by Allen. They get it back. And the Raptors miss again. Deflects the pass. Anunoby against Garland. To the middle. Allen inside. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. 1 quarter in the books.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors. You team.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
They've got Gary Trent. Achua is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Malachi Flynn, and it's Porter in at small forward. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Rubio. Pass to Okoro.
Cavaliers foul. Isaac Okoro. That's his first personal foul.
Toronto trailing. Here's Flynn. And here's Achua. Back to Flynn. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to LeVert. Here's Lopez. Back to LeVert. 5 on the clock. They double him with Achua. Lopez. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And you like to keep the big fella involved offensively, especially around the rim. Like that. Robin with a nice move.
Now here's Trent. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Achua. Oh, swiped away. Rubio with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. Rubio passes to Lopez. That's in there. Rubio with the assist. And now a 6-point Cleveland lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Cleveland.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
That's good from Trent. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
To the left side wing. Boucher down low. It's blocked. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Flynn.
Lopez can be such a thorn in your side with his defensive presence.
LeVert left side. Pass to Lopez. Porter with the steal, and the foul called on Karis LeVert. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
A line change here for Toronto, for the Cavaliers. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam, shoots over Allen. That one goes in. Siakam's got 6 points.
Wiry, strong Pascal Siakam with the nice move in that painted area.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Now here's Siakam. He has 6. Van Vliet outside. Siakam with a screen on Garland. There's Young with the 3. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Here's Garland. He has 6. Uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Van Vliet against Love. Pass to Young. Here's Barnes. Cavaliers with the rebound. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Allen with a screen on Van Vliet. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Allen controls the rebound and the putback. And now a 6-point Cleveland lead.
Tremendous effort from Allen, one of the top offensive rebounders in the game.
Young finds Anunoby. Barnes the screen. Anunoby on the take. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Van Vliet against Garland. It's good. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA
the previous play
policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Here's Anunoby. Siakam outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. Hey, nice game. Great performance by Darius Garland.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Love and Allen, the pair down low. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Mobley in at the 3, the small forward. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
At the line for 2.
Second free throw, no good. Toronto trailing. Van Vliet on the wing. And they go to the intentional foul.
Donovan Mitchell. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Now Van Vliet. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Loses his grip. Clanks the lob. Garland with the ball. Mobley, right side. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Siakam with a screen on Garland. Here's Van Vliet. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
To counter the size deficiency, Van Vliet has developed an insane number of moves inside. It's rare for an undrafted player to make an impact, but Fred Van Vliet has earned his spot in the league, the 6th man on a title team back in 2019, and he's become an all-star.
Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Allen. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
The Raptors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Allen against Siakam. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second.
Well, Smithy, Van Vliet's become an all-star. Is he the best undrafted player in the NBA, you think?
Well, BA, Ben Wallace is the standard. A multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. Champions like Bruce Bowen and Udonis Haslem, they're right up there. But Fred Van Vliet has a chance when it's all said and done to be the best.
From deep, Mobley tries again, and Allen lays it in. Allen's got 9.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Now here's Van Vliet. Siakam with a screen on Garland. Outside Young, fires from deep. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 6 assists here tonight.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Really left him alone that time. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
Siakam with a screen on Mitchell. Anunoby passes to Siakam. And slammed it home! And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal... Even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Garland up top, guarded by Van Vliet. Here's Allen. No good. Excellent D there from Siakam. The Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Anunoby can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Garland. Allen with a screen on Van Vliet. Pass to Mobley. Allen with it. He's covered by Siakam. Out to Garland. And the layup falls. Garland's got 13.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Anunoby on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Anunoby passes to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Speed and power on display from Barnes. He won that dunk.
Here's Garland. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Outside Anunoby. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Van Vliet. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mobley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass.
Here's Van Vliet. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 13
The first one falls.
You have to love Fred Van Vliet's sheer tenacity out on the floor. He doesn't allow himself to be intimidated on either end and always comes at you with his best.
LeVert outside. Just 3 on the clock. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
And so it's... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. OG Anunoby out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Young in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
I think this is Rubio's greatest trait. I love to watch him move the basketball, and so does his coaching staff.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. Here's Siakam. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his 1st personal
It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Using that length to attack inside Siakam is a major challenge for any defender to stop.
And so he makes both from the line.
And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan.
Garland against Van Vliet. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. 6 to shoot. Here's Garland. And finished off by Garland.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Yeah, that length of Siakam really comes in handy on both ends, Smitty.
BA, he's tough to guard because he's able to get his shots up over most guys due to that length. And then on the defensive end, capable of guarding the post and the perimeter. It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his 1st personal foul. 3rd team foul.
4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Siakam with a screen on Garland. Pass to Siakam. Takes the 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 9 rebounds now. And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have. And they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Here's Garland. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he knocks down the first one. Garland hits them both. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Siakam with a screen on Garland. Van Vliet misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Mobley passes to Allen. Back to Mobley. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
His fourth personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Garland. Down low. And it's Allen who slams it home. That gives him a double-double in this one.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Anunoby. No good that time. And Cleveland the other way now. Mobley left side. 4-3 on target from range.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And the Cavs with possession. They've gone on an 8-0 run. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
The kick out to VanVleet. Pass to Anunoby. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, BA, an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
Allen with a screen on VanVleet. Outside for Love. Puts up a three. Counted from distance. Love's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Toronto shooting just under 40% from the field.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Cavaliers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Jared Allen.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Love, a screen on VanVleet. Pass to Love. From deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. So Cleveland takes this one by a big margin to walk into enemy territory.
nights, and tonight it's all about the front courts and not the back courts. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big, they're dynamic, they're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The 4 and 5 are Love and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Mobley in at the small forward. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Down low, it's stolen by Allen. Now Garland. Allen a screen on Smart. Garland the pass to Allen over Williams. And then Allen slams it in.
Here's a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you're open, Darius Garland will find you.
Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Now Garland following Al Horford's three-point attempt. Mitchell in the corner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Robert Williams.
When Donovan Mitchell is this close to the cup, the defender has got to feel a bit uneasy.
Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And stolen by Horford. Tatum with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Here's Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
He just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs. And you got to appreciate how much Robert Williams just gets after it on defense.
You really do, because he wants to block every single shot that goes up. He hits the glass now with a level of aggression after being challenged by his coaching staff. And goodness, his teammates love his energy.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Williams, a screen on Mitchell. Mitchell against Brown. In the corner, Horford with it. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Cleveland with the ball. Love with the screen on Brown. Mitchell kicks to Love. Back to Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
There's the pass to Brown. Tatum on the wing. Covered by Mobley. Tatum passes to Smart. Brown outside. And Tatum puts up a deep three. Boston, no good that time either.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Grant Williams is checked in for Robert Williams.
For the Celtics Entertainment.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Doris, looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
And here is Garland. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Garland kicks to Love. And stolen by Horford. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And stolen by Mobley. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Counted. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
For Grant Williams, Doris, he made a giant leap during his third season. In your estimation, why?
Well, it's interesting, Kevin. It could be any number of things, but remember, for the 2019 draft picks like a Grant Williams, the first 2 years of their careers had major interruptions in the NBA schedule. 21-22, year 3, first normal schedule for these guys.
Now, here's Garland. Allen, a screen on Brown. Brown against Mitchell. To the inside. Allen. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Tatum. Outside Williams. The 3. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Luke Cornett, Danilo Gallinari, Derek White.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Mitchell. And it's blocked. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers on top. Up by 4.
Please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
You've got Derek White. Horford is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Cornett in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Rubio against Brogdon. Over in the corner, White connects from three-point range. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the route.
Boston ball.
Boston trailing. Brogdon with it. Stolen by Okoro. And here's Rubio. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Horford. That one on Horford.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
Brogdon against Rubio. Brogdon the pass to Horford. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Cavaliers. 3-point lead. Indoors with Tatum and Brown. If they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jalen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Cavaliers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. White the pass to Cornette. And he finishes nicely on the way. Cornette's got his first basket.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Ogden against Rubio. Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
They set the pick. White the pass to Cornette. That one, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Rubio with it. Ogden puts him up. Gallinari with the steal. To the middle. And finished off by Horford.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Gallinari against LeVert. Pass to Rubio. Got a piece of it, and the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Tatum comes in for Gallinari. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Derek White. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Brogdon. Just 5 on the clock. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Love. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Love with the screen for Mitchell. Love outside. Mobley outside. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Brown. Here's Love. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Tatum. Smart finds Tatum. Whistle blows past. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is first personal foul. Coaches can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Mitchell. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Donovan Mitchell just understanding if I'm this close to the cup, I've got to score it.
On the wing, Williams. Outside, Tatum. Shot from the low block. Allen with the rebound. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Brown. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Mitchell. The layup off target. He doesn't hit that one. And that's it for the...
With the score, the Celtics 19, the Cavaliers 23.
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court for Cleveland, the 4 and 5 are Love and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland, and it's Mobley in at the 3 spot. Indoors for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Love with the screen on Brown. Mitchell finds Love. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Brown the pass to Tatum. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Evan Mobley, 4th personal foul. Second team foul.
Cavaliers on D. A 2-point game. Brown drives in.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Allen with the screen for Mitchell to the inside. At the tip, and Mitchell is right there. Mitchell's got 10 points.
Maybe the best aspect of Donovan Mitchell, the rugged, competitive toughness. Get to the window, Donovan. Nicely done.
Smart kicks to Williams. Horford sets a screen for Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the triple drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
Williams, a screen on Mobley. The kick out to Williams. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Williams has got the lead up to 1 now for Boston. Allen, a screen on Brown. To the wing on the left. Pass to Allen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Allen's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you like to see Jared Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Brown the pass to Williams. No good that time. Good D by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 1. Endorse this Celtics team. Very young. How are they doing?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core. But the fact is, they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous. There's a physicality and a frame that Donovan Mitchell possesses that allows him to get himself to the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Grant Williams. Alinari comes in for Tatum. White, he's checked in for Brown. And Brogdon subbed in for Smart. And it's Brogdon off the drive. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
What a nasty finish from Malcolm Brogdon. My goodness, go to work.
.131 left in the third quarter. Lopez finds Rubio. Lopez sets a screen for Rubio. With the drive. Clock at 6. And Brogdon comes over to help. Out to Wade. A 3-ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. Wade's got 5.
You know, how about the big fella making the right play there to create that bucket?
Brogdon the pass to White. 59 seconds left in the third. Here's Cornette. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
And Gallinari kicks to Cornette. Out to Gallinari for 3. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And Cleveland making a change here. Okoro's checked in. Cleveland leading by 4. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Lopez, a screen on Brogdon. Rubio dishes to Lopez. Kicks it to Okoro. Back to Lopez. And stolen by Horford. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
And to me, that all started by the defense of Al Horford. This guy anticipates on the defensive end as well as anyone in the NBA.
Here's LeVert. Good work defensively by Horford. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He not. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Personal foul.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Here's Tatum. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Cavaliers leading. Outside Garland. Allen, a screen on Tatum. Garland feeling it out a little bit, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Outside Garland, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Karis LeVert. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys.
Thank you, David. Just 4 to shoot. Mitchell, and he drives in, and he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got 10 points in just the second half. Tatum against Mobley. Tatum down low. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Love with the screen on Brown. Smart against Allen. And they double up Allen. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Tatum drives in. It counts. And the foul. It's on Jared Allen.
Okay, Jason Tatum showing a little strength on that play, pushing through the contact, gets to his finish. That is pretty.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Final.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum. An incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
Brown feeling out a bit. Tatum against Mobley. Tatum passes to Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul.
And Williams drops them both. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. A 2-point game. Allen, a screen on Brown. Brown against Mitchell. Love with the screen for Mitchell. Love outside. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Horford with the screen on Mobley. Tatum kicks to Williams. Outside Tatum. 6 to shoot. Allen trying to break free. That's good from Williams on the assist by Tatum. And that makes it a tie ball game.
How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Tatum passes to Horford. Back to Tatum. There's the drive to take the lead outside Horford. Here's Williams that gives them the lead. Williams has got the lead up to 2 now for Boston.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and will let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Tatum drives in. Shot's good by Williams. 9 points for Williams.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we've talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And Mitchell is not someone you want to foul in these spots. This is one guy who will make you pay.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 1. The Celtics have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to Smart. Tatum on the wing. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Timeout called Cleveland. They trail by 1. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Now Mitchell. Now the dish to Allen. Mitchell against Horford. Back to Allen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And here we go. A coach's challenge challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
Jarrett Allen taking 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Down the clutch free throw.
And if you're the other team, you're fine fouling Allen. Now, let's see if he can make them pay.
And the Celtics making a change here. Williams is checked in.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look if that's at all possible.
Here's Tatum. Outside Williams. Stolen by Mitchell. Off target. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with it.
teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So the Raptors starting 5. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Otto Porter is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Siakam in at the center position. Now here's Brown. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
And when you look at VanVleet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
And the technical free throw is good. And VanVleet, a very solid defender at his position grade.
Not great length, but strong as any, BA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Shot clock at 3. The 15-footer. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam with it. Now guarded by Brown. And here's Porter outside. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
A dangerous shooter from deep. All Porter needs is a little daylight, and he's good to fire.
Tatum, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's VanVleet. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Smart. The 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Pass to VanVleet. Barnes with a screen on Smart. Here's VanVleet. Smart grabs the miss.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Horford, a screen on Anunoby. Tatum finds Horford. Anunoby against Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Excellent D there from Siakam.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
Raptors ball.
It's stolen by Smart. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Knocked loose. Stolen by Anunoby. Here's Barnes. And he drops it in from the low post.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And RJ, you look at the road the Celtics had to the finals last year. Man, that's as tough as it gets.
BA, when I tell you, going through Durant and then Giannis, and then you saw the way that the Heat pushed them, and then you see the Warriors in the finals as a reward, that is as tough of a road as you will ever find. And I don't see anything phasing this team now, BA.
Now here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Tatum against Anunoby. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Williams is checked in for Boston.
Pascal Siakam. That's his first personal.
And that one falls for Tatum.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Siakam in the post. Williams defending. It's good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
A minute 35 left to play in the first quarter. Horford, a screen on Anunoby. And finished off by Tatum.
How about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
The Raptors with a lead.
Celtics foul. Grant Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Siakam in the post. Working on Williams. Yep, that one's good. Siakam's got his second basket.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Pass to Tatum. The 3 is up. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Siakam with it. Back to Barnes. It's Barnes on the wing. Inside. Porter's shot is off.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Tatum from long range. Sinks it from distance. Tatum's got 11.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Siakam, shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
That's good from Siakam. He's perfect from the line this time. Outside Brogdon. Williams with the screen. Here's Cornet with 2 seconds left. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
At the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Raptors making a change here. And he makes both free throws.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter. We're all tied up. And we'll get the second. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
We've got Grant Williams, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Derek White. Then there's Luke Cornet, and it's Gallinari in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And he throws it down with one hand.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
White, good.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Pass to Young. 3-pointer. And it's Cornet with a rebound.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Achua with a steal. Achua with the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings in NBA2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my condition of working for 2K is they said that they will retroactively change my rating to 100. The first 100 player.
You deserve it, man. Outside, Williams. Right side, White. Clock at 6. Here's Cornet. And the Celtics, another 3.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Toronto trailing. Here's Flynn. And he banks in the layup. Flynn's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
It's White with a drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Precious Achua picks one up. That's good from White.
And for people who didn't know about Derek White before last year's playoffs, they sure know about him now. He played big on the biggest stage.
It's amazing how much energy White brings to the floor, Greg.
You know, B.A., he has a passion for the game. He's tough, and he's very intelligent. He makes great decisions. He has all the tangibles you're looking for.
White on the wing. Outside Gallinari. Let's go with a three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Flynn, guarded by Brogdon. Achua can't hit. Boston has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. They set the screen. Brogdon from outside. Doesn't go for him. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Here's Flynn. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Assist from
Flynn's got 4 points in the quarter.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Brogdon, the pass to Williams. Outside Brogdon. Fires the three. The shot that time not on target.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the right side. Here's Benton. He's guarded by White. Pass to Flynn. Screen by Young. Fires for three. Toronto the rebound. To the wing, right side. From the arc. The rebound, Celtics. Outside Brogdon. Here's Cornette. Achua defending. Here's Cornette. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Young, the pass to Trent. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Trent's got 6.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Cornette with the bucket.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Here's Flynn, guarded by Brogdon. Pass to Benton. Down low. Here's Achua. The kick out to Young. Hits it at the buzzer. Monster. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Celtics out in front, leading by just 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Otto Porter is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. VanVleet, the pass to Barnes. This for the tie. Siakam for 3. Unable to get that one. Boston's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Tipped. VanVleet outside. Kicks it out to Anunoby for the lead. Rebound Boston. Outside Tatum. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Horford for 3. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB, physical, get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
VanVleet, the pass to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Tatum against Anunoby. Tatum can't hit. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. And stolen by Williams. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 4.
A very athletic play by Brown. Getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
Van Vliet with it. Guarded now by Williams. And stolen by Williams. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Right?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you.
Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
That free throw misses. And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
No, I don't even think so, especially when you look at his work ethic. He puts in so much time that I think he can reach another level. He's still young and eager to learn. If I were to put it in 2K terms, I think he could get up to about a 94, 95 overall.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Porter against Brown. Horford, a screen on Porter. Back to Brown. Pass to Horford. Tatum inside. Anunoby covering. And Williams punches it home.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And here's Siakam for 3. Horford pulls it in. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Tatum passes to Smart. Back to Tatum. From outside the arc. The shot no good. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And timeout called, the Celtics. So Boston ends up going with a new group.
Celtics Entertainment.
The Celtics with the lead. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams from long range drops in the 3. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The all-around game of Brogdon. I mean, he's all for doing what's best for the team. A selfless passer.
Here's Flynn. And he makes it on the layup. Flynn's got 6.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Outside Brogdon. Driving in. Pass to Cornette. The kick out to White. Second shot opportunity. Misses in close. For Toronto, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Trent against Gallinari. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That one on White. Seven seconds left in the third. Williams from long range. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2 guard. showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics. Siakam with a screen on Horford. Here's Anunoby. He can't get it to go. And Boston going the other way now. Smart for 3. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Driving inside, and Siakam with the slam.
Driving in, Siakam can be such a menace for the defense. Hard to get in the way of his physicality.
Williams, a screen on Anunoby. Anunoby against Tatum. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Tatum. Siakam knocks it loose.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
To the middle. Horford passes to Williams. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Porter to take the lead. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
3.
And the Raptors lead by 2.
Off a nice feed. This is Porter's game. Lots of rhythm in that shot.
Smart passes to Williams. Now Horford. Screen by Horford. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Tatum.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, if he is a sensational scorer, like we understand that. When he gets into a rhythm. Whew.
Siakam with a screen on Smart. Van Vliet against Smart. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And just a straight baller move from Siakam. I mean, shrugging off the coverage and keeping his focus on that basket.
Tatum with it. Smart outside. And it's stolen by Van Vliet.
Boston foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw good from Van Vliet.
In a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
And the Celtics making a change here. Cornette's checked in. Van Vliet against Smart.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Smart. 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
That free throw good from Van Vliet.
Fred Van Vliet. Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Van Vliet.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Brown passes to Horford. Smart with the ball. Now Tatum. Anunoby covering. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Cornette. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to a perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Anunoby against Tatum. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Back to Anunoby. From downtown, sinks the tray.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Woo, scary thought.
Tatum inside. Anunoby covering. And it's Tatum missing. Toronto has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Van Vliet finds Siakam. 1:03 left in the 4th quarter. And he was was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Tatum against Anunoby. Outside, Brown. Right side, Tatum. The 3-ball. Barnes with the rebound. And here are the Raptors now.
Boston foul. Jaylen Brown. First personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up by 9.
At the line for the Raptors.
Siakam hits them both.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Those assist numbers from Brown have continued to creep up.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Siakam gets double. Outside Porter. Pass to Anunoby. Siakam left side. He can't hit that time. Offline. So the Raptors win it. Exception. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For the entire...